is watching the explosions in the skies over the Middle East right now. Missiles intercepted, drones destroyed. News headlines say the defenses are working perfectly. But almost everyone is missing the real war because this conflict between the United States, Israel, and Iran is not just about the missiles, it's about math. And according to that math, someone might already be losing. Every time Iran launches an attack, the global media shows dramatic footage. Missiles exploding in the sky, defense systems activating, interceptors hitting their targets. It looks like a clear victory for the defenders. But modern militaries do not measure victory by headlines. They measure it by cost. Because every missile fired has a price, and the number behind this war are shocking. Many of the weapons used in recent attacks are surprisingly simple. For example, Iran has used Shahed drone. This drone is not a high-tech masterpiece. This is essentially a small engine, basic navigation electronics, and explosive. The estimated cost about $20,000. For comparison, that is cheaper than many cars. But real story begins when someone tries to shoot it down. To stop these drones and missiles, Israel and the United States rely on advanced defense systems. Systems like Arrow 3 missile defense system, Terminal high altitude area defense. These are some of the most advanced interceptors ever built. But they are also incredibly expensive. One Arrow 3 interceptor costs roughly $4 million. On third interceptors cost about $12.7 million. And the military doctrine often requires firing 2 interceptors to guarantee a successful interception. So now the math starts to look very different. Imagine Iran launches a missile costing $250,000. To destroy it, 2/3 interceptors may be required. Total defensive cost more than $25 million. That creates a cost exchange ratio of almost 1:100. In other words, for every dollar Iran spends, the defenders may spend $100. Now scale that across hundreds of drones and missiles. Suddenly this war looks very different. At first glance, many analysts assume Iran's attacks were failing. Most missiles are intercepted, most drones are destroyed. But what if that's actually the plan? Military analysts believe Iran may be intentionally using cheap expandable weapons, not to break the shield, but to drain it. Because in modern warfare, you do not always need to destroy your enemy's defenses. Sometimes, you just need to make those defenses too expensive to maintain. This strategy has a name: asymmetric warfare. Instead of matching a powerful enemy weapon for weapon, you force them to spend massive resources defending against cheap threats. Over time, this creates what economists call attrition of resources. The war is not won on the battlefield, it is won on the balance sheet. Money is only part of the equation. There is also the issue of production. A drone like the Shahed can be assembled quickly using commercial parts. But interceptors like THAAD requires specialized sensors, complex rocket motors, rare materials. Production can take months or even years. This creates a dangerous risk known as the empty magazine problem. If too many interceptors are used against cheap threats, defenders may run out when the real weapon arrives. And that brings us to the most concerning possibility. Some analysts believe Iran may be holding back its most advanced weapons, including potential hypersonic missiles, weapons capable of traveling at more than 5 times the speed of sound. If interceptor stockpiles are depleted fast, those advanced missiles become much harder to stop. This creates another dimension to the conflict. Every $1 billion spent on missile defense is $1 billion not spent on other priorities: infrastructure, research, cybersecurity. Over time, the financial burden can create political pressure, and that pressure can reshape military strategy. To solve this mathematical problem, militaries are racing to develop a new kind of defense: directed energy weapons, lasers. One example is Israel's Iron Beam. Unlike traditional missile, laser shots cost almost nothing, roughly $10 worth of electricity. If lasers can reliably destroy drones, the cost equation flips completely. Suddenly, it becomes far more expensive to launch an attack than to stop it. Right now, the world is watching missiles explode in the sky, but the real battle may not be happening in the air. It may be happening in the spreadsheets of defense ministries. Because the future of warfare might not be decided by who has the most powerful weapons, but by something much simpler: who can afford the math.